Welcome back to our Britzone Thursday class. A very warm welcome to all of you joining us on Zoom and to our Britzone friends who are watching live on YouTube. We're so happy to have you here joining our class session tonight. And for those of you who haven't met me yet, let me introduce myself. My name is Gani, and I'll be your MC tonight. And I'll be guiding you through this session, keep the energy up, and of course, make sure all of us enjoy learning English together. All right, so how's everyone doing tonight? Please tell me in the chat box, how's your day, how's your condition, and don't forget to mention where you guys come from. Super great, tired but excited for the class. All right. So before we move on, let's warm up the room a little. I want to chat with a couple of participants first. So let's start with Kak Nurmadia. Welcome back to our Britzone class, Kak Nurmadia. Can you hear my voice? Hello, Kak Nurmadia. All right. So how was
Hello,
your hello, Kak? How was your evening so far, Kak?
Gandhi.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, my evening. So it's the
All right, Kak Nurmadia
my
have a bad connection.
my
All right. Okay, thank you so much, Kak Nurmadia. So let's create another participant here. We have hello,
yeah.
Kak Ahmad. Are you here with us?
Hello.
All right. So do you mind to open your camera to show your happy faces?
I'm sorry, there's a little bit trouble about
Yeah,
my
totally fine. So, how was your evening so far?
my evening so far. It was great because there's no rain here. Because almost a few days ago always rain. So yeah, I'm glad it's so bright this evening.
All right, great to hear that. So, do you know what topics I will be discussing tonight?
If I'm not mistake, it's about listening for IELTS, right?
Yeah, so you got it. So, what makes you interested in joining tonight class on IELTS listening?
Yeah, honestly, I want to take a IELTS test in next year, so it's why I want to join this session, and yeah, I want to practice my speaking too. And thank you
Uh,
for the session, that
you're in, all right, thank you so much. You're in the right session then. So, all right. So before we jump into our presentation session, I'd like to introduce a little bit about Britzone, especially for those of you who are new here. Wait. So welcome to the largest English community in Indonesia. We are free and open learning platform that runs entirely on voluntarism. That means every class, every speaker, and every facilitator, all of us are volunteers who love learning and share English together. And because we are a community, we hope everyone respect one another and keep space friendly and inclusive. So in Britzone, we have several regular classes that you can join. The first one is Britzone Tuesday class. This class held online. Every Tuesday, the main events are presentation or talk show, and we have forum group discussion or FGD session. Oh, wait. All right. Is stuck here. So, Karirin? Oh, Kalala, can you help me? All right. Hello, Kak. Hello. Am I audible, Kak Dian?
You
Yes,
are.
you're audible, Kak Gani. Go ahead, Kak.
Go ahead.
All right. So, Kak Silmi, could you help me to share the screen because the connection, I don't know, like it's a bit stuck here. Stuck here. All right. Okay. Next. Next. Okay. Now we have Britzone Thursday class like tonight. This class held online, fully online. Every Thursday start at 7 p.m. The main events are presentation or special theme classes, and we also have forum group discussion or FGD session as well. Next, we have Britzone Saturday fun class. This class held fully offline. Start at Saturday. Um, every Saturday start at 11 a.m. The main events are presentation, forum group discussion, and we also have fun games in this class. Next. And we have Britzone outdoor class. This class held once a month on Saturday. In this class, we learn English while visiting iconic places in and around Jakarta. For example, last week we held Britzone outdoor class in Taman Ismail Marzuki with a topic reflection and picnic time. Next. We have Britzone Discord. This class held every Sunday and Friday, start at 7:30 p.m. The main events are Sunday Chit Chat Time and Discord Friday events. So guys, if you want to grow your grow your confidence, want to improve your English skill and also meet new people, don't miss this class, guys. Next. Um, Here are some general guidelines that you have to follow. The first one is respect and show respect and kindness to others. And if you want to record or take a pictures, you have to seek permission first and avoid any kind of discrimination since our uh, participants come from many regions and backgrounds. Next. So if you witness behavior that violates these guidelines, please report it to the facilitator or prison management because action will be taken regarding of those of behavior. And to connect with us, here are some social media that you can follow. The first one is Instagram Britzone ID. In this platform, we share most of our update info, so don't forget to follow them. And we have a YouTube Britzone English community. In this platform, we stream our online class. So if you would like to rewatch the live streaming, just jump into our YouTube Britzone English community. And then we have TikTok Britzone ID. And don't forget to join our new server on Discord. Next. All right, we are also sponsored by Perpustakaan Kemendikbudrismen. So let's sign up for becoming member of the library to access impressive resources, 22K book collection, audio and video collections. And don't forget to our Thursday class tradition. First, you have to turn on your Zoom camera to show your happy faces, and then taking picture that will be taken after the presentation. And then don't forget to fill out the attendance form that will be shared in the end of class. So your feedback really helpful the to our next class. Next.
Finish.
All right, that's enough. All right, everyone. I think we're ready for the main session. So tonight we're joined by Dian, who will guide us through a session titled "Cracking the IELTS Listening Test." So, guys, Dian has over 10 years of teaching experience and holds a Bachelor of Arts in TESOL from Siam Technology College in Thailand, and he taught English in Rataburika School for the English Gifted program, and he is also English instructor of the language access, specializing in IELTS and general English. He is also a proud member and facilitator of Britzone. So without further ado, let's welcome our speaker, Kak Dian. Hello, Kak Dian.
Hi, Gani. Hi.
So, so how you feel for
I
tonight
feel
class?
cold, honestly. So we're just entering winter here in Thailand. This morning the temperature was just 18 degrees, and tonight it will hit,
Wow,
it will hit 16. Can you imagine?
I
So
can't
it's
imagine.
really cold here. Well, but I'm so excited. I didn't expect that we would have a lot of participants tonight. I thought IELTS would be boring for some people, but I could see the enthusiasm for all of you.
Um, all of participants tonight they would like to improve or want to maybe get our test, so that's why they join tonight class. So because all of participants ready to hear the material, so Kak Dian, the screen is yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let me just quickly share my screen. Here it is. Okay. Can all of you see my screens already?
Yeah, it's clear now.
Okay, thank you. So, right. So you guys, welcome to Britzone Thursday class with me, Dian. So I'm talking to you all the way from Thailand, and winter is here, and you can hear no, you cannot hear it. So I can hear in the background Mariah Carey is singing. All I want for Christmas is you. It's already here. So by the way, tonight's topic will be IELTS listening tips and strategies. Usually I present this in 2 hours, but since we have only 30 minutes, so I'm just going to give you some key points that you need to know regarding IELTS listening. But first, before we start, I want you to participate in the chat box. What comes to your mind when you hear the word IELTS listening? Can you please describe it in one word? Everybody, please participate. I want you to write one word to describe IELTS. British, curse, difficult, challenge, yes, hard. Once, intimidating, okay. I want to hear, okay, expensive, yes, it is. Love, what? Need focus more, okay. Cool. And what else? Let me see more. Challenging. Yeah, it can be challenging. It can be challenging. Yes, that's true. And what else? All right. Okay, thank you. Thank you for participating in the chat box. Okay, so to start with here, I'm going to give you an overview of what IELTS listening test is. So there are two types of IELTS tests. The first one is the general one, and the second one is the academic one. If you want to apply for a scholarship, let's say, or you want to apply for a master's degree in another country like Australia or UK, then you're going to need to take the academic one. But if you want to apply for a working holiday visa to work in Australia, then you're going to need to take the general English one or the general one. But the questions will be the same for both types of questions. So you're going to get 40 questions, and that 40 questions will be split into 4 sections, okay? And you're going to have to maintain your laser focus for approximately 30 minutes. And this is the most challenging part of the IELTS listening test. Because, let me ask you this question. When was the last time you attentively listened to an audio clip in English for 30 minutes nonstop? Anyone? When was the last time you listened to an audio clip in English for 30 minutes nonstop? Last night, okay? Few days ago, this morning, last night. I haven't done that, I think, never. So, okay, for those who have done that, how much do you understand from the clip that you listened to? Okay. Does listening to podcasts count? Yeah. It does count. Yes, last month. Okay. All right. Okay, thank you. Thank you for answering my question. So here, so the test comes in 2 formats. The first one is the paper-based one, and the second one is the computer-based. Okay, so for the paper-based one, you're gonna be given 10 minutes to transfer your answer at the end of the audio clip. Okay, as for the computer-based one, you have to answer as you listen. So the challenge here is how fast can you type in English, right? And also, do you always type in English correctly, or sometimes you make typos? So you might want to choose wisely when it comes to choosing the format of the test that you're going to take, whether it is going to be the paper-based one or the computer-based one. All right. Now, let me move on to the next slide. So there are 4 sections in the IELTS listening test. The first one is section 1 or part 1. It is easy and simple. There will be two people talking and exchanging informations. It can be them talking about buying an item or product, or one person is calling to ask for information about how to register or sign up for a daycare, for example. And then as for section 2, it's going to be one person talking about general topics or everyday topics, like giving instructions or giving directions, or sometimes sharing an overview. Okay, like what I'm doing right now, section 2. All right. And then section 3. Here, this is when the real game begins. Okay. There will be multiple speakers talking, debating something, interrupting each other, agreeing and disagreeing, and building on points. So this is when most students get panicked because they cannot differentiate who says what. All right. And then part 4, this is going to be one person delivering an academic lecture. So this is like a university lecture style. Okay. Now, what are the challenges in the IELTS listening test? You're going to listen to different types of accents. So not just British, but Australian, sometimes American, sometimes Spanish, okay? Or maybe Indian. Okay. And IELTS listening audios are full of distractors. What are distractors? Distractors are wrong answers that sound correct. Okay. And then the next challenge is some students do make mistakes, especially when they write down the words they're not familiar with. For example, when I say disc, right? Disc, is it D-I-S-K or D-I-S-C? Okay, it depends on the context. All right, and then the next thing that also most students or test taker face is losing focus or missing keywords. Okay, now without further ado, I'm gonna give you some practice, and I want this session to be more interactive. So later on, feel free to ask me questions, okay, or participate in the chat box. So here we've got a sample question from part 1, Cambridge 19. Okay. First thing first, you need to read the instruction here. Write one word and or a number. Now, before we listen to the audio, I want to ask you, what does this phrase, one word and or a number, mean? Okay. Can I ask Handy? Hi, Handy.
Hello, Dian.
Hello. Yeah. Can you tell me what this phrase means? One word and or a number.
I suppose it asks us to write one word
Mm-hmm.
or number as an answer.
Yes. One word or a number. Okay. Now let me go back. Okay. So if I wrote this, wait. If I wrote this, let's say I wrote May 19 as my answer. Is that correct?
No.
It is correct because
Oh, yeah.
one word, May, one word, and, or a number.
Oh,
So it
right,
is a
right.
combination of a word and a number. So that is correct. Okay. But this one, uh, what about this one? Is it correct?
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Okay. So one word and or a number, it is a combination of a word and a number. Okay. So it can be just a word or just a number or a combination of a word and a number. Okay. So here, I'm going to play an audio clip. okay, that is related to this question. Now, I want all of you to grab a pencil and a piece of paper, please, because you're going to need that. Okay, and I want you later to share your answers in the chat box. Okay, grab a pencil or a pen and a piece of paper or a note. Okay. All right. So, I will play the audio now. Are you guys ready? Cool. Okay. See, not this one.
As chair.
Wait, not that one. Oh my gosh, it's very cold here. Sorry. Can you still see my screen? Can you still see the question, everybody?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, okay.
Part 1. You will hear two neighbours who live in an apartment block talking about shopping for food. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6. Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6.
Hi, Shannon. How are you settling into your new flat?
Really well, thanks.
You look like you're going shopping.
Yes, I am. My cousins are coming to stay for a couple of days, and I have to cook for them.
Well, there are plenty of places to buy food in Kite Place. It's the area by the harbour.
Oh, okay. I'll find that on the map. Thanks.
What sort of food do you need to get?
Well, neither of them eats meat, but they both like fish.
Well, there's a really good fish market there.
Oh, great. Where is it exactly?
It's at the far end of Kite Place. So you have to go over the bridge, and then it's on the right.
Okay. Is it open all day?
It doesn't close until 4, but I'd recommend going earlier than that. It does run out of some things.
Oh, I don't want that to happen.
As long as you get there by 3:30, you should be fine. It's only 11 now, so plenty of time.
Right?
Do you need to buy vegetables too?
I do, and I want to avoid all the plastic packaging in the supermarket.
Well, there's a really nice organic shop there. Now, what's it called? It's the name of a flower. I know, it's Rose.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Yeah, it sells vegetables and quite a lot of other stuff.
And where's that?
Well, as you reach the market, you'll see a big grey building on your left. I think it used to be a warehouse. Anyway, now it's a restaurant upstairs, but the ground floor has 2 shops either side of the entrance, and it's the one on the left.
That's easy enough.
You can't miss it. There's also a big sign on the pavement, so you can look for that.
Fine. I guess if I need anything else, I'll have to go to the supermarket.
Yeah, you should be able to get everything you need. But there's a minibus that goes to the supermarket if you need it. It's purple, and the number is 289.
Thanks. That's great.
Okay. Now, before we discuss the answers, I want all of you to share your answers in the chat box, please. Okay. Harbor Bridge, 4 Rose, gray building, purple. Okay. Harbor Bridge, 4 p.m. Number 4, missed. 5 sign. I got none. Harbor Handy. Okay. Harbor Bridge. Okay. Rose. 3:30. 3:30. All right. Okay. Come on, please share your answers before we discuss this. Okay. Okay, harbor, bridge, 3:30, rose, sign, purple. Okay, so now what is the answer for this one? It's harbor, right? You can either type it this way, harbor, okay, with the American spelling, or harbor, okay? Both spellings are acceptable. So the same with color and color, C-O-L-O-U-R or C-O-L-O-R. Okay, both American and British spellings are acceptable or okay. So yes, here, near the harbor. Now, if you listen to the audio clip one more time, the word that is used, it's not near, but by. Okay, Kite Place. Let's see.
Food in Kite Place. It's the area by the harbour.
It's the area by the harbor. So instead of using the word near, the speaker uses the word by, which means near. So in school, you might have learned that the word the cat is translated into English as near, not by. But don't get confused when somebody tells you, hey, I live by the beach. I live by the beach means I live near the beach. Okay, so by here means near. All right. And again, both spellings, harbor and harbor with U, are correct. Okay. And then the next one, cross the bridge. So I saw somebody there wrote it with an article the. That doesn't align with our instruction here. Remember, only one word. So you don't need to write the article the. So just bridge without the bridge. Okay. All right. Cross the bridge. But in the audio clip, the speaker says go over instead of crossing, right? Go over. Okay, next one, best to go before, earlier than closing time. So here,
I want that to happen.
As long as you get there by 3:30, you should be fine.
okay, as long as you get there by 3:30, as long as you get there by 3:30, as long as you get there by 3:30, okay, you should be fine. So here, the speaker is actually suggesting the best time to go there, the best time to go to the fish market, right? Okay, so here you need to understand how to paraphrase a sentence. As long as you get there by 3:30, you should be fine. Okay, next, what about this one? What is the answer? It's rose, right? R-O-S-E. Okay, R-O-S-E, rose. This one here.
Fine. It's only 11 now, so plenty of time.
Right?
Do you need to buy vegetables too?
I do, and I want to avoid all the plastic packaging in the supermarket.
Well, there's a really nice organic shop there. Now, what's it called? It's the name of a flower. I know, it's Rose.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Yeah, it sells vegetables and quite a lot of other stuff.
And where?
Okay, it's rose. Okay, let me go back to question number 3. There are 3 times mentioned there, 4, 3:30, and 11. Why are those times mentioned by the speaker? Those are those are distractors. They distract you from the right answer. So pay attention to those distractors. You need to listen until the speaker finishes their line. Do not rush to answer the question that might sound right in the first place. Okay. Next, we've got below a restaurant in the large gray building. Now, number 5, we've got different answers here. Some people say warehouse, some people say sign, some people say what else? Okay. All right. Kathy, I'll get back to you later. Okay, I'll get back to you on that question later. Okay. Now here, look for the large sign. Sign is the answer. Okay, not warehouse, but sign. Okay, what is our keyword here? Large, which is synonymous with big. Okay, look for the big sign on the pavement, which means outside. You cannot miss that, right? And then the last one is purple. Okay. All right. Now, Katie posed a very good question here. Shall we write our answers in capital letters or small letters like this? Okay. So for a proper name like this one, okay, because rose here is not the name of a flower, but the name of a place, then you should write with a capital letter. Like, to be safe, you can write ROSE or this. Okay? So if it is a name of a road, for example, Oak Street, then you have to write it this way. O-A-K and then street. Okay? All right? Or O-A-K street. So to be safe, for proper names, you can just write every single letter in capital. Is that clear? I hope that answers your questions. Okay. All right. Thank you, Kathy, for your really nice questions. Now here, if you noticed earlier, there was a gap between the first speaker who says, now you will have some time to look at the questions, to look at questions 1 to 6 before the actual speakers talking about the local food shops. Okay, there was a gap, like about 30 seconds. What can you do in those 30 seconds? Predict the answers. You can always predict the answers based on the sentence structures here. For example, here, kite plays near the. Okay, so what do we need? A place, right? We need a place. And then here, cross the blah, 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 and turn right. We also need a place. Best to go before 3:30. We need a number. And then call a name. And then look for the large blah, blah, blah noun. And take a blah, blah, blah minibus. We need an adjective. So use those 30 seconds to predict the answers. Okay? To predict the answers. When you can predict the answers, you have an idea of what you're going to listen. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. So this one, Crow Valley Park. I know some people hate reading maps, but you might come across this in the real IELTS listening test. Okay. Wait, will it take effect to the score? What if I rate oh, okay, that's fine. You can either write 3, 3:30, but usually for time we write it with two dots, not just one, because here in English, when you want to write a number with a comma, let's say 1.5, you will write it this way. So unlike in Indonesia, we use a comma, but in English, we use a dot. So 1.5, not 1, a comma, and then 5. All right. So 3:30, I'm afraid, would be understood as 3:30. Okay. Okay, now let's move on to the next one here. Yes. Ah, okay. Yes, 3:30, 1:30. Okay. Now here, you're gonna listen to one person. So this is part 2 of the IELTS listening test. You're going to listen to a woman talking about a park. Now, what I want you to do here, write the correct letter A to H next to the questions 11 to 16. Please, I know that on Zoom, you can always turn on the caption function. Don't do that, because here we're practicing our listening skills, not to practice reading. Okay. Are you guys ready for this one? Okay. Are you guys ready? Give me a sign. All right. Okay. Hi, Sarah. All right. So here's the audio clip.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 16.
As chair of the Town Council Subcommittee on Park Facilities, I'd like to bring you up to date on some of the changes that have been made recently to the Croft Valley Park. So if you could just take a look at the map I handed out, let's begin with a general overview. So, the basic arrangement of the park hasn't changed. It still has 2 gates, north and south, and a lake in the middle. The cafe continues to serve an assortment of drinks and snacks, and is still in the same place, looking out over the lake and next to the old museum. We're hoping to change the location of the toilets and bring them nearer to the centre of the park, as they're a bit out of the way at present, near the adventure playground, in the corner of your map. The formal gardens have been replanted and should be at their best in a month or 2. They used to be behind the old museum, but we've now used the space near the south gate, between the park boundary and the path that goes past the lake towards the old museum. We have a new outdoor gym for adults and children, which is already proving very popular. It's by the glass houses, just to the right of the path from the south gate. You have to look for it, as it's a bit hidden in the trees. One very successful introduction has been our skateboard ramp. It's in constant use during the evenings and holidays. It's near the old museum, at the end of a little path that leads off from the main path between the lake and the museum. We've also introduced a new area for wildflowers to attract bees and butterflies. It's on a bend in the path that goes round the east side of the lake, just south of the adventure playground.
Okay. So that was the end of the audio clip. Now, can you please share your answers in the chat box? Good distractors. Yep. Okay, please, everybody, share your answers here. Okay, let me see. Okay, DBG, all right, HAE, DCBHGE, okay, DBFHAC, all right, DCGHAE, okay. All right, thank you everybody for sharing your answers. So here's the thing. Never leave your answer sheets blank, especially for this one, because you're not going to be penalized for a wrong answer. So your scores will not be deducted, okay? Make your best guess, okay? Try to answer every question, especially if you just need to choose one letter. Who knows, okay? Maybe it's going to be your lucky guess. Now, the correct answer for this one would be D, okay? And then the toilet is C, G, H, and then A, and then E. Now, here's the thing. Again, you're going to be given about 30 seconds to look at the map. Okay, now what can you do in those 30 seconds? Okay, try to label or highlight the key places on the map. The first one, we've got two gates here, gates and gates. Okay, now what is this? What do you call this? Corner. Yes, very good. Corner. Okay, so they are corner. Now, what about this one? Because if you know this, you can definitely answer the question. No, the one that the speaker uses is no. The path is this one. Okay, these are the paths, and there is a little path here. Okay, now this one we call it a bend. Okay, bend, tikungan, a bend in English, because that is the exact word that the speaker uses in the audio clip. So it's a bend. Okay. Yes. It is B-A-N-T, sorry. Okay. Ooh, I cannot spell the word. Now, we're going to listen to the audio clip one more time, okay, to give you a better idea here.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 16.
As chair of the Town Council Subcommittee on Park Facilities, I'd like to bring you up to date on some of the changes that have been made recently to the Croft Valley Park. So if you could just take a look at the map I handed out.
Okay, here, the first 10 to 15 seconds, the information is not related or it's not the key information that you need to listen to, okay? So you can relax a bit, okay? But the minute the speaker says or mentions the word cafe, there, you need to start focusing on the map, okay?
Let's begin with a general overview. So, the basic arrangement of the park hasn't changed. It still has two gates, north and south, and a lake in the middle. The cafe continues to serve an assortment of drinks and snacks, and is still in the same place.
It's still in the same place, okay?
Looking out over the lake.
Looking out over the lake.
And next to the old museum.
Next to the old museum. Okay, next to it here. Okay, looking at over. You will sometimes hear the word facing, overlooking, or looking out over. Okay, these three words have the same meaning. So looking out over. All right, let me just copy it. Okay. This one. Looking out over, in case you do not know what this means, facing or overlooking. These three words mean menghadap. So the cafe is facing the lake or looking out over the lake or overlooking the lake. Okay, you can use this sentence as in, oh, I live in a resort overlooking the beach or overlooking the ocean. Yang menghadap. Next, the toilets. Okay.
Hoping to change the location of the toilets.
Sorry, is the time up?
Yeah, it's a time
I
for
see.
Q&A.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so you guys, I'm really sorry. I cannot explain further. Like I told you earlier, I usually finish this class in 2 hours, but I'm trying to cram everything in a few minutes. But anyway, thank you so much for having me.
All
Over
right.
to you, Mr. Gani.
Bring them nearer to
A clear and very helpful explanation about our listening. The tips were really practical, and I'm sure many of us learned something new tonight. So now we'll move into our Q&A session. So guys, if you have any question for Dian, you can type them in the chat box or raise your hand and ask directly. Feel free to ask anything about our listening strategies. All right. So there is anyone? Maybe we only have one participant to ask directly to Dian because we have limited time. All right. So there is anyone would like to ask? Kak Sarah maybe or Kak Hendy? Oh, how can we focus in the last section? Oh, maybe Kadian, can you answer in the chat box? Wait.
Okay. Last section, you mean like part 4. Okay, so what you can do here is to train your ear to a long audio clip because it's gonna be somewhere between 8 to 10 minutes. It's pretty long, yes, and it's going to be full of information. Okay, now how can you train your ear? What can you do exactly? So listen to a podcast, right? Delivered by an academic, and then try to take key notes or take key informations on what the speaker is saying. But not just that, you also need to focus on how the speaker constructs their sentences and how they use the transition phrases, how they moves from one point to another. That way you can train your ear. And I would really suggest you doing a lot of mock tests by yourselves. There's tons of audio listening tests, on YouTube. This one I actually downloaded from YouTube, so you can definitely do that. Okay. So practice,
All right,
practice, and practice will build confidence. It doesn't always, make perfect, but it does build confidence because once you're familiar with the type of the questions, you feel more confident to answer it in the real test. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Kadian. And we have Kak Tusi. Okay, Kak Tusi, maybe up can you speak or say
Okay,
your
thank you. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, loud
yeah,
and
super
clear.
clear.
Okay. Thank you, Kadian. Your teach or your presentation so interesting today, and I hope we can continue it next time maybe. Usually when I practice listening test,
Mhm.
usually I lost my focus when I write or type the answer, so I can focus to the audio.
Mhm.
What's your tips to handle it? Because I really hard to handle it. Thank you.
Okay. Uh, can I ask you a questions?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you hear or when you listen to a native speaker speaking, what do you usually struggle with? Understanding the whole message or some key information that they are sharing with you?
Uh, Maybe when I speak with a native, I I just can understand 50% of the apa speaker what uh, 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 they are he want to say to me. So I think the understanding it's a problem too. But when I practice the listening test, I try to focus the keyword, yeah, keyword that I should search or find in the audio. But when I try to type the answer, when I find the answer and to the next question or the next answer, I cannot focus to the audio.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. I want everybody to understand this. Listening to an audio clips for tests is not the same as listening to somebody talking to you, right? Because all of these audio tests or clips are artificial. They're designed in such a way uh, sometimes to distract you, sometimes to direct your focus on the things that you need to focus on. So they're different. They're two different things. For IELTS, what you can do a lot of practice. Okay, there's tons of practice tests on the internet. The one that Sarah just shared in the chat box is a really good material there, really good source, really good website, IELTS online test. And you can also do it on YouTube, right? So because there's some sort of like uniformity in all IELTS listening tests. So once you're familiar with the format of the test, it's going to be very easy. So here, the skills that you need to develop is your testing skills. Okay. As for listening to a native speaker talking to you in everyday situations, there's no other way but to practice more. So you just have to listen more and then to respond. Try to use what we call as reflective listening. So reflective listening is like this. When I say something to you and then you're like, oh, so did you mean you just blah, 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 blah. So you want the speaker or the speaker, your speaking partner to justify whether what you understand is correct or not. Okay, so that's what you can do here. So
All right.
practice reflective listening. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Kak Dian.
All right. Thank you so much, Kadian, and also Joseph for the wonderful question. So because we have limited time, guys, if you would like to ask and continue in your FGD room. So before we continue, let's take our group photo. It's our Thursday class tradition. So everyone, please turn on your camera if you can and give your best smile. So Kak Nisa, can you help me to take the picture?
Okay, Kak Gani.
All right. So guys, please show your best smile, guys.
Okay, before we move to the next part, let's taking a group picture, guys. So this is there is 3 slides. I will take the picture for the first slide. 1, 2, 3. All right, and the second slide. 1, 2, 3. And the last one. 1, 2, 3. All right, back to you, Kak Gandhi.
All right, thank you so much, Kanisa. So now we're gonna jump into FGD session. So in this part, you'll divide it into small about tonight's topic, or you can answer question that you still keep into our conductor Dian, or maybe to another facilitator in your FGD room. So Kak Nisa, you can start the FGD room.
Enjoy your FGD session, guys. Enggak, mulai. Pakai lipstick. Filter. Hello, guys. So, welcome to FGD session. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Nisa. I will be your facil for tonight's FGD session. So, I will say hi to Kak Kathy, Kak Apsari, Kak Mila. Is it Kak Nurmila? And also
Yeah.
Kak Dian. Hi, Kak Dian. Thank you for staying with us. Okay, can you guys turn on the camera, please, so we could see your face, or if it's... Hi, Kak Kat, it's so nice seeing you.
Hi.
Hi, for those who cannot turn on the camera, it's fine. Maybe there's some connection problem or something, yeah. Totally understandable. Okay, before we begin, let's say hi first to each other. Maybe start from Kak Kathy here. Hi, Kak Kathy, how are you?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking. What about
So,
you?
Sorry?
What about you?
Sorry? I'm sorry, Kak. My speaker is not really clear here.
Okay.
Kaketi, say that. What about you? You
Oh,
okay?
thank you so much. I'm so... Yeah, I'm so sorry. I cannot hear you clearly. I'm good. Thank you for asking too. So, where are you currently living at? Is it in Indonesia or...
I live in Indonesia. I live in
Oh,
Depok.
in what city? Sorry?
Is in Depok? With
Depok?
Yeah.
Is it Depok? Oh, I know Depok. My mom's in Depok too.
Oh,
So,
that's it.
so yeah, do you have any hobbies, or what do you like to do? Do you love to do recently?
I love traveling a lot, and for me, history, cultures, and my friends are the most important thing at the moment. Musics and films are also quite the thing that I love to do. Like I'm into it.
Oh yeah, traveling. Wow, that's so nice. I wish I could travel more lot also. Thank you, Kak Kathy. It's so nice to meet you. So next, Kak Apsari. Hello, Kak Apsari.
Halo Kak.
Hi, how are you?
Uh, yeah, fine. Not really good sih, actually. I think
Also,
I catch flu.
oh, I see. I'm so sorry. How was it? Was it what is it? Severe flu?
Uh, uh, yeah, just new sih. So that's why
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's better for me to turn off the camera.
It's fine. You need to take a rest, okay, after this.
Yes.
Really need to- Yeah, okay. So, where are you currently at, Kak?
Oh,
Where you
okay.
live?
Okay. I'm living at Bintaro,
Oh,
South Tangerang.
Do you have any hobbies or what do you like to do?
Okay. For hobbies, I like reading, watch movie or series,
Mm-hmm.
and I love usually I say working out, but it means
Oh,
workout or apa ya? Olahraga.
like
I mean olahraga.
exercising? Yeah, like
Yes,
exercising,
exercise.
working out.
Yeah.
Wow, healthy.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Thank you. Nice to know you,
Yeah.
Kak Apsari. How about Kak Nurmila? Hi, Kak. How are you?
Hi, Kanita. I'm good. Thank you. Hope you are good too.
Yeah, thank you so much. What do I need to call you, Kak? Is it Kak Nur or Kak Mila?
You can call me Mila.
Mila, okay.
Yes.
So, where do you live, Kak Mila?
I live in Lenteng Agung, South Jakarta. It's
Oh,
not too far
LA.
from Depok, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You're from LA.
LA.
Cool.
Yes, not Los Angeles though. It's Lenteng Agung.
So, what do you love to do, or do you have any
Hmm.
hobbies?
I love watching movies or series. I love listening to music too. And I think nowadays I've been listening to some podcasts on YouTube or Spotify.
Okay, nice. So, Mila and Kak Apsari both are really love watching series or movies.
Watching, yeah.
Ah, that's nice. Nice to know you, Camila.
Okay, you too.
Thank you. So, we will begin our activization. The first question is, when someone speaks English, what helps you understand them better? Is it the slow speech or the clear words or gestures? From Kak Ketty?
So that's a combinations of both, like
Oh.
gestures. It can also be the intonations of speech.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would also consider the expressions coming from the persons that I'm talking to. Usually you can just see from their expressions whether they have this happiness or sadness
Sadness.
onto the face, right? So I usually just combine everything. The clarity of the voice as well, like the pitch control.
Okay. So the top notch of that is the clarity voice. Okay then. And after that the expression and the gestures.
Yeah,
And
that
as-
will also help out.
yeah, I was like agree with that too.
Yeah.
But sometimes as an adult, like the expression doesn't come out well or clear, right? Like maybe there's the one with the flat expression like that, like okay, I'm good. Yeah, fine. It's like, I couldn't face that kind of situation.
And it's pretty hard sometimes to talk to somebody when you don't see the face, especially on the phone. And I just rely on the
tone of voice, yeah.
Yeah, the tone and the flexibility of the or the rhymes, for example, flexibility of the tone and voice.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Listening to the tone clearly. So, okay then, thank you, Kak Kathy. How about Kak Apsari? How about
Okay.
Kak Apsari?
Yeah. For me, that helps me better is a clear what's clear
Your words?
articulation.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
articulation and clear apa? Tadi yang pilihannya apa aja?
Speech, the slow speech or the
Yeah.
gestures.
Oh no. It doesn't have to be slow, but clear communication, terus articulation, something like that. Because my meeting usually we conduct in off cam, but the discussion must go on. So we don't need to be slow as long as the articulation is clear, we can understand.
Yeah, agree. Just like what we're doing right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you speak so clearly. That's why you articulate your words so clear, and I can really hear your words by words. Thank
Yeah.
you, Kak Sari.
Yeah, thank you, Kak.
Yeah, how about Camila? How about you, Camila?
Okay. I think for me personally, I think it depends on the
Patient?
level of skill or competence of each person. But for me personally, it will be clear words or articulation because maybe when we are listening
Halo, Camila.
I mean, not really, yes.
Is it only me or you have unstable connection?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm afraid it's my problem here. So, sorry, can you repeat that again, please, Kak? Camila, are you still with us? Maybe the connection issues
Or maybe speaker issue, Kak.
the microphone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, maybe the microphone issue. Camila, you can type something if you could respond. Like, do you
If
have
he,
problem with your connection or microphone? Oh, Camila.
she already left.
Yeah, maybe the connection issue. Okay, so Kak Kathy and Kak Apsari already told me that, well, yeah, quite similar, the answer, actually. Well, yeah, we really need the combination of them, of course, to help us understand English better. Oh, Camila is back. Camila, how was it? Is it okay? Or Camila, I think you're having the mic problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
I'm just back on.
the connection, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, it's
Ah, it's
technical
fine.
issue.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
common problem here in
Yeah.
Indonesia. So yeah, can you please repeat your answer again, your opinion?
Okay, I think it depends on the level of competence and skill that everybody has. But for me, I think it's about clear articulation or clear words, especially when we are listening to foreign English, like a foreign language like English. I think when we are listening, we try to focus on the main points,
Yes.
the main content and everything. So as long as we can catch the keyword, something like that, I think we can understand the whole sentence or the whole meaning, especially and with the help of the gesture also.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like our conductor said, there are a lot of distractors, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Focus on the main ideas of the talk. Okay, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Okay.
Okay, so how do you guys improve your listening skill? Do you have any specific strategy or something? Kak Kathy, please.
Well, for me, I usually just listen to podcasts
Mm.
and watch movies. It's because I love to watch movies on Netflix.
Oh.
It's definitely helped me a lot. And then most likely I listen to these podcasts every day.
Oh,
1 hour a day, that would be sufficient for me.
really? Wow.
Because
What?
it's fun.
Yeah, what kind of podcast, Kak? Do you have any recommendation?
Well, it's wide range of podcasts. It's not only one particular subject, because I love a lot of varieties in the subjects, like the topics. It can be self-motivation, it can also be cultures, histories, or news. So I don't have
That's interesting.
podcast that I listen to. I usually just choose the one that I want to listen, like what kind of mood that I have at that particular day. And so let's say, okay, I prefer to have a relaxing day or morning, having a cup of coffee and then just listen to the adventure stories, for example. So I just tune in and listen to it.
Do you usually listen it while working or doing some? Really?
Yeah, right. But if I'm working, I usually just choose the light one. It's not too heavy talk. So because you need to multitask, right, between your work
Right.
and then your focus to the podcast. So I prefer the lighter version rather than the heavy one. So yeah, just fill the gap in
Wow.
between that.
That's amazing multitasking, I guess, because when we listen to podcasts, well, for myself, I really need to get really into it, gitu. Like when I'm working, I was like, what did he say? What did he say? And I repeat that again, and I was just like, okay, no podcast done. I work first, and then
But you know, sometimes you just missed out a couple of things,
yeah.
right? For me, I don't mind because
Oh,
sometimes
okay.
you need to focus on
Just
100%
go on.
work, and then suddenly you just forget totally. Oh, what is talking about?
You might just go on. Let's not
But
going back. Okay, thank you, Kak
my
Kathy.
pleasure.
How about Mila? How about you, Camila? Do you have any tips for improving our listening skills?
Okay, I think for me, I think it really works when I'm watching movies or series, and the series or movies that I choose actually that really interest me. Because when we listen to movies or series, we can learn about the way they speak naturally, like the expressions in different settings. Yeah, in different settings, and also maybe in formal way, so it sound more natural. But if I want to listen to some more formal settings, maybe I will listen to videos like TED Talks on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it has many different topics and they discuss with the academics experts. So the
Like
way they,
philosophy.
yeah, the way they present presentation and topics are really, I think the accent and everything is so sexy with the gesture.
Yeah, that's right. Or
Yeah.
seeing the real expression and how do you pronounce that.
Yeah.
That's very great. Thank you,
Yeah,
Camila.
exactly. Okay.
How about Kak Apsari, Kak? Do you have any tips for improving the listening skills?
Okay, just like Kak Mila, I usually watch series uh, in they speak English, and the translation I use English because sometimes Indonesia translation it's just weird for some series. And another tips from me, I like to listening some songs, and if we keep listening the songs just like we hear the Indonesian songs, we can sing along. I think we can sing along without uh even I'm not reading the lyric, yeah, just keep listening uh yeah, a few times, and then watch some video in YouTube, just like Kak Mila, for what's not academic, yeah, yeah, something like academic. Just watch some video in YouTube that I like now. I'm interesting in MBTI, MBTI. So
Oh, MBTI.
yeah, and it's mostly describe by foreign people. So you just like I watch series. The subtitle that I use is English too, so it keeps help me to improve in hearing the conversation.
Yes, yeah. Wow, that's good. What MBTI are you, by the way?
uh, ISTP.
Wow, my friend. Can you guess mine?
Maybe you
No.
are extrovert. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
the extrovert one, but I don't know which one.
Yeah, the rest, yeah. I used to like following the MBTI discussion as well sometimes, and I keep trying to find like the character from the movie. Like, what is the
Uh-huh.
MBTI of this Disney character? What is MBTI of this superhero? Going like that. It's so fun. Okay, and by the way, with the song, listening to a song, it reminds me in my high school era when we used radio, of course, and we didn't have YouTube or internet. We listened to the song and we write it down. Really helpful, yeah, actually.
Yes, that's right. In my junior, my
Mm-hmm.
teacher like give us the paper with the
Mm-hmm.
blank lyric.
Oh,
So we have to
fill in the blank.
the blank. Yes, just some word. We listening what yeah? April.
Avril Lavigne.
Yes, that's right.
Which
Then
one?
most of
Complicated.
no. Most of her song kan in speed mode ya.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
sing
yeah.
in like because the genre is rock, she sing very fast.
Very fast. Yeah.
Uh,
And sometimes you didn't catch the words. And the
yeah.
song that I say, the title complicated, it's really complicated because it in my junior high school era, I couldn't catch that, so I couldn't write it down. I couldn't listen to that because she speaks so fast, and I see my friends work like, can I see the complicated lyrics like that, and I copy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
But
was so fun.
my teacher asked us to complete the lyric. It's our assignment.
That's that is a very one of the creative way to make the student engage and to improve their listening skill. Thank you so much for sharing, Kapsari.
Yeah.
That was fun. Wow, this one is so interesting. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your listening skills? Kak Kathy, wow. You'll be the judge of yourself, Kak.
That's tough.
It's okay if you want to say 10 or 100 per 10. It's fine.
Well, sometimes I can say that I might be a very attentive listener, but then occasionally I'm just off the bait, especially if it's not an interesting subject. So I was just like, okay. But again, probably on the scale of 1 to 10, on average would be around 8. It might be
Really?
9
Why don't you go
occasionally.
10?
Again, if the subject is quite
Okay, okay.
exciting, then I would say that I might be on top, like 10. But then if it's not, then I can probably just, lost it. And at 6, I would say.
Okay. Wow, that's so wise. I think I need to copy that when someone asks me about the scale. We need to see ourselves
Yeah.
first, yeah, based on our
Yeah,
what is it, interest and mood, maybe, right?
exactly. Because sometimes, especially, so that's why I am attending this session, because sometimes I lose focus, especially for something that is not too interesting. And I think it's a very bad habit. I would say that I should just, nail it and then hook myself into that tone and topic rather than just you know take a distance out of the topics. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I guess that's the. I
But
hope that
that's
is
yeah,
satisfaction.
but that's a normal, what is it? A normal, what is it? If not evac, like I mean it's a common sense, like if the topic is uninterested, so we sometimes take a distance a bit, like trying to change the subject, right?
Yeah, that's right. So sometimes I cannot say that I would definitely reach out to 10.
Oh, I
It's a no-no. So I can just assess myself. So yeah.
yeah, but that's quite wise assessment I heard from you. Thank you, Kaketi. How
My
about
pleasure.
where is Camila? She's gone. I just realized that. Okay, maybe connection problem again. How
Time
about
is over.
yeah? How about Apsari? Hi, Kak.
Okay, okay, yeah, hello. Okay. I think mine is 8, just like
Hi. Why no
Kathy.
one hosts 10 directly?
No, no.
Like I'm 10.
Uh, yeah, because uh, when we are not focused, sometimes I just miss what they said. So maybe it's just 8.
So it also affected by our focus span, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
Well, everyone's here already. Okay, thank you so much, Kak Kathy, Kak Apsari, and thank you, Camila. Wherever you are, I'm sorry I couldn't find you. Maybe
Thank
you
you.
were,
Thanks a
yeah,
lot.
maybe she has a connection issues. Okay, back to Kagani. Hi. It was
All
a
right,
fun
welcome back
session.
everyone to our main room. So how was the FGD session, guys?
On the scale of 1 to 10, it's 100.
Oh, too short. All right. So I hope you enjoyed the session and pick up something useful from your group talk, guys. Yeah, it's too short. All right. So I'd love to hear a short summary from one of our facilitators group. So maybe I would like to choose Kasmal. Hello, Kasmal.
Hello, Kak Gani. How are you, Kak?
All good. Thank you for asking. So how was your FGD session?
Yeah, I think we need more time, obviously. And I think hopefully we can get a better connection because there are some trouble connection issue in our FGD room. But the other thing, it's went well, Kak Gani.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I already prepared some money because I know that you would. Yeah, because I predict that you would like to say need more money, but you need more time. I
Okay.
cannot send you the money.
I see. I apologize. Yeah, yeah. I will ask your money later, Kak Gani. No
All
problem,
right.
Kak.
So
Okay.
pick you can pick uh, one of the
Okay.
participant in your FGD session to summarize
Yeah.
your group.
I think that's only one person that we talk from beginning to the end. So, Kak Ryan, the screen is yours, Kak Ryan.
Okay. Hi guys.
Hello,
So
Kak Ryan.
me okay, so me and Kalma, we were talking about many things regarding to that topic about IELTS test. So yeah, like he asked me about have I ever tried that test, and I said no, I have not, but yeah, I'm planning on that. And also like what is the best way, like how do you practice your listening? And also like what is your strongest, like is it writing or reading, or yeah, which one is it? And I say the best for me is speaking and the weakest is writing. Yeah, I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Kak Ryan. Yeah, I think that's all, Kak Gania, from our room. And we have Kak Fitri and Kak Dea before, but they left maybe from the bad connection issue. I think that's all. Thank you, Kak Gani. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Kak Kasmal, and also Karian for summarize your group talk. So I'd like to choose one more, maybe from Kak Fazran.
Okay, thank you so much for giving me golden opportunity. Okay, I think for the representing our group discussion, I think I'm gonna choose Karamos. Hello, Karamos, are you there?
Hello, good evening,
Yeah.
guys. Okay, thank you for the chance. We are from group Fazrin, or Uki, bro Uki, and we talk about the IELTS test, especially what is the most difficult section for taking IELTS test. And for me and Uki, we are in the same boat because the most difficult section is about listening because because the chance only once and you need to understand the whole conversation and you cannot repeat, so that's why it is the most difficulties section. And then we also talk about what is our plan to go abroad, and most of members said we want to go for study, continue our study abroad, especially for me I want to go to UK or USA. And then another member said he wanna move to UK, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that's all. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Kak Fazran, and also Kak Ramos. So, uh, thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your insight. It's always great to hear different perspective from each group. So now, before we end, let's hear a few final words from our wonderful speaker, Kak Dian. Would you like to give a short closing statement?
Yeah, I would like to apologize for not finishing my presentation. I thought I could have finished that in 20 or 25 minutes, but maybe I was just so engrossed in it. So, anyway, everybody, thank you so much for participating earlier. And I would like to correct myself as well. Earlier, I said that band is spelled B-E-N-T, but no, it is spelled B-E-N-D. See, I even make a mistake here. So if this was a real test and you wrote that in on your answer sheet, you could be marked wrong. Okay, so always check your spellings, by the way. Okay, so my final word would be learning English and also learning IELTS to come with its their own challenges, but it doesn't mean they're not doable. You can always tackle those challenges as long as you have that determination and also the conviction that you are able to do it. Okay, so again, practice, practice, practice. There are skills that you can develop. Um, Acing IELTS is not rocket science, believe me. You don't need to have an advanced level of English to master it. There are skills that you can develop for sure. And as long as you are eager to do it, then you can definitely achieve it. Okay. The more you do it, the better you are at it. That's from me. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Kak Dian. So, wow, everyone, all of the participants here want to, like need IELTS part two next Zoom session. Hopefully. All right. Thank you so much, Kak Dian, for sharing your tips and experience with us tonight. It was really helpful, and I'm sure everyone learn something new tonight. And thank you to all of participants for joining and staying until the end of this session. Bye bye. Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye bye,
Thank you,
everyone. Thank
everyone.
you,
Bye
Kak
bye.
Dian.